comfortable in the 60s. Eventually we will see the 70s and then even close to the 80s return this afternoon with more sunshine. So I know with the past 2 days kind of been gloomy, which has also kind of been a reflection of, just the stories that we've had over the past few days. It's kind of been gloomy the past two, but we do start to transition to a more sunny, of course, afternoon this afternoon, with those highs eventually returning to the 80s. So partly sunny, lows in the highs in the lower 80s. It is going to be a better afternoon across the area. Now, something else we're going to be watching is an opportunity for this satellite and radar to be a bit lit up. That'll be occurring this afternoon and evening as we're tracking the transition of showers and storms back in the area. We're dry for now. We're kind of sandwiched between a front off the coastline, a front coming in from the north and west, high pressure overhead keeping us calm at least for the first half of the day. Now, this will also keep us on the
from helping her community. A senior prank turns criminal. The Union County Sheriff's Office says charges are on the table for students involved in a not-so-harmless practical joke. And a lesson in kindness. A group of South Carolina kindergartners taking an assignment they do every year and using it to show their appreciation for a member of their school community. Thanks for joining us for the news at 6 on your digital platforms. I'm Jane Monreal. We are bringing you your top stories right now and the headlines as the Preakness Stakes airs on television on the broadcast. We start this evening, though, with a look at the forecast. Had some wet conditions there. Let's start with a live look over uptown Charlotte with the view cam, and gloomy as well so far. Rain here and there starting to come down as Charlotte FC fans get ready for tonight's game at Bank of America Stadium. And we bring in meteorologist KJ Jacobs, kind of active there on the radar as well.
Jane, it's been a cloudy day. Despite the cloud cover, we still managed to warm up today. Temperatures reached a low and mid 70s across the Charlotte area, but right now we're now tracking some showers moving in. We've been talking about the potential for rain coming in later today, the second half of your weekend, or at least the second half of your Saturday. You can see a batch of showers primarily for the mountains. These showers are beginning to make their way closer towards I-77, and in between there, we do have a race that's happening this evening. We do have a couple of heats happening there, but also we'll have better conditions and drier conditions for the race happening tomorrow, that NASCAR All-Star race happening at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Meanwhile, across the Charlotte area, it's cloudy. It's a little damp out there in some areas, but a closer look at the radar, you can see the showers primarily in the mountains. Not south of I-40 just yet. We'll see a few more showers coming in around dinner time. I do think our best rain chances will be later tonight, but of course I'll let you know if some of these showers do begin to move in before then. The rain chances between now and 11 o'clock will be between, say, 20 and 50%. And after midnight, our chances will shoot up to around 70%. So numerous showers will push through. The good news is by 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, chances for rain will begin to taper off, and we'll have a drier start to your Sunday, albeit a cloudy one. Meanwhile, 70s across the board right now. Overnight, temperatures will be in the 50s and low 60s. Coming up, I'll show you just how soon we'll see that sunshine for your Sunday.
Hope to see it soon. Thanks, KJ. A man is dead after a major house fire in Gastonia overnight. The fire department says it happened on Davis Park Road near West Hudson Boulevard. This was reported first by a passing driver around 3:30 in the morning. Authorities say the driver stopped, honked his horn, then banged on the door after calling 911. The man in his 60s died in that fire along with 2 dogs. The fire marshal's office says the case was accidental. The damage to the home estimated to be around $150,000. 2 days removed from one of the biggest fires in Charlotte in years, families are mourning the loss of 2 construction workers. And word goes on to investigate how the fire broke out. The flames first erupting at the South Park construction site around 9 a.m. Thursday. Dozens of crews showed up to fight the fire. 15 workers were rescued. 2, however, were tragically killed, including 30-year-old DeMonte Sherrill, a father of 4. The other worker was named by a construction supervisor as 60-year-old Reuben Holmes. Investigators so far have deemed the fire accidental, starting near a spray insulation foam trailer, but the exact cause is still being determined. A local business speaking out after her restaurant's broken into and vandalized overnight. This happened at the Artisan Palette located right off the plaza and East 36th Street in Noda, all right before the business was set to host an event for charity. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre live there now where it all took place. Jesse?
Yes, that's right. I'm standing right outside of the Artisan's Palette, and you can see some of the damage right here on the front door. The glass is smashed. The owner tells me this happened on the same day they had their monthly drag brunch scheduled, and says this is not the first time their restaurant has been broken into. The owner, Krista Choka, says she believes someone tried to smash their way in through the door. When that didn't work, they broke in through one of the windows of the sliding patio door. She says some liquor was stolen and some bottles were broken and smashed onto the floor, but she could not account for any major item taken at this time. After filing a police report, she says her staff went into straight cleanup mode because she was not going to let anything put a stop to her drag brunch. She puts one on every month to support local charities, and this month it was for Carolina Breast Friend, a nonprofit that supports people with breast cancer.
Happen on the day that we're doing something good for the community, I don't know, it just hurts more. It just feels terrible. It hurts as a small business to be hit after being hit and hit and hit and hit from COVID on. It's just been one thing after another. But we did the drag brunch today because we will not let them, whoever it was, bring us down.
Now, Choka was able to hire someone to quickly get the window fixed from the sliding patio door and get ready for their dinner rush. Now, there are also several cameras in this plaza, and the owner says that they are working to get all of the footage and hope to get to the bottom of who and why someone did this. At the same time, she says she is thankful for all of the support and people standing behind them after this incident. Live in Noda, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Thank you, Jesse. A lot of people hanging tough out there. Some Union County students could face criminal charges after a destructive senior prank. The sheriff's office posting to Facebook today saying the prank was not so harmless and caused significant damage, costly property damage that is. The post didn't name the school where it happened, but comments on the post and videos shared around social media indicate this happened at Sun Valley High School. The sheriff's office says it's looking for those involved in the prank and charges are being planned. It also says it plans to increase patrols around schools to prevent this from happening again. The process to bring roughly 700 homes to Gastonia is moving forward. The project, approved last October, is expected to include new apartments, townhomes, and single-family units just across the street from Piedmont Community Middle School. As WCNC Charlotte's Kaylin Hagwood reports, it's just one of multiple large-scale developments.
Roughly 700 homes are coming to Gastonia. The project, approved last October, is expected to bring more than 100 townhomes, more than 200 single-family homes, and over 300 apartments near South New Hope Road and East Hudson Boulevard.
Projects like this only reflect why people are choosing to live here in Gastonia. When we try to bring in new businesses, new industries, they look at population trends and they look at growth patterns.
While preparation for that development is underway inside the city, Gaston County commissioners paving the way to another large-scale development near the Lincoln County line. They approved a rezoning request for more than 700 homes near Highway 16 and Killian Road. Lucia Riverbend Fire Chief David Toomey says his department is preparing now.
It's going to require us to add another station, and then we're going to staff it with 6 people, and then we'll add 3 more to the main station. So it's a lot fixing to go on within the next several years.
He says finding firefighters is a challenge, especially for smaller departments as older workers retire and others seek higher pay. They're hoping to attract new faces with paid and volunteer positions available.
I mean, this is a nationwide crisis, and we'll always take volunteers. Helping other people, you're going to get a better feeling than that.
As the Gastonia area prepares for new residents, the city ensuring all the growth will be responsible. Sharing in a statement, quote, "We're excited that Gastonia is top of mind for investors and developers, and we are making sure we're planning and executing growth in a strategic and thoughtful way." Kaylin Hagwood, WCNC Charlotte.
Over here, KJ.
Oh, I was going to the wall.
I know,
Jean.
you got so excited. You have things to do, but I wanted to chat with you first.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
The weekend.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of sticky and muggy out there for for the folks trying to enjoy a day outside, although I did see a lot of people walking their dogs in baby strollers.
Right, and
Not
you
too
didn't
bad.
have to wear the sunglasses today. It
That's
wasn't
true.
Too bright out
I
there.
actually left mine at home. I just didn't need the
Right?
extra
But
weight
you
in the
actually
purse.
have some eyewear today. This is not. I'm usually the one with eyewear. I need to borrow those.
We did switch. We switched positions today. Freaky
did.
Friday. It's like Freaky Saturday.
Yeah.
You want them?
Let's see. Whoa!
Not, they're not that bad, KJ. Oh my
That's like a magnifying glass.
Please.
Whoa! Scared myself when I looked in the thing.
I'm gonna scare you for real.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know.
I got
I'm all
something.
talk. I'm all bark.
Right. I tell you what, though, those clouds are barking right now, and some of them are biting. We do have some showers out there. Not in Kannapolis just yet, as we look live from our Mr. Sparky camera there, coming in from the ballpark. And the scene, at least the sky conditions, are pretty much the same across the area. A little bit on the gray side for today to kick off the weekend, but we are starting to see some rain coming from the cloud cover at this hour. Up in the mountains right now, Boone coming in with some light showers. Notice these showers are starting to make their way along 421 headed towards North Wilkesboro Speedway. I know a lot of folks are out there for today. The race is coming in for tomorrow. The All-Star NASCAR race will be tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that and much drier conditions for tomorrow. We'll have cloudy skies early on, but sunshine for tomorrow afternoon. Despite the lack of rainfall across the metro and points south and west of there, yes, we have the cloud cover, but just not a lot of rain just yet. I do think those rain chances will go up later this evening, and even overnight we'll have a few showers around. In the meantime, temperatures low and mid 70s, so nice and pleasant out there despite the lack of sunshine for today. A little bit cooler in the mountains, temperatures in the 60s. Here's what you can expect as we move forward throughout the evening. Timestamp coming in around 6 p.m. You can see where the green is right now positioned over the mountains and parts of the foothills. This will continue to advance towards the east and southeast, so those rain chances will continue to pick up throughout the dinner hour and even overnight into the start of your day tomorrow. By tomorrow morning, a great start to your day. Most of the heaviest of the rainfall should be to our south and east. However, we are looking forward to the cloudy skies to give way to sunshine for your Sunday afternoon. Looking forward to the sunshine to really break out after the lunch hour and continue to have plenty of sunshine into your Sunday. By Monday, it'll be a dry day, but not cloud free. We'll have more clouds for your Monday, but not a lot of rain. And we'll see the clouds hanging around into Tuesday, partly sunny on Tuesday, but we'll have more sunshine into your Tuesday afternoon. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. So we'll start today, cloudy skies, may have a little drizzle out there early on. A much drier afternoon, sunny skies. Temperatures will warm up into the mid to upper 70s tomorrow, so a very nice day to end our weekend. Tomorrow also at the ballpark, we'll have the Knights at home tomorrow. First pitch is at 1:05. Temperatures will be in the mid 70s for the duration of the game. Also, the kids will run the bases for tomorrow. It's my favorite part about the games on Sunday. The Guy Roof 7-day forecast. So rain chances early tomorrow, albeit very low, will come in with sunshine for your Sunday afternoon. Highs will be around 78 and then warmer for Monday, but we'll have more clouds than sun. And looking at overall, the week ahead is going to be very dry, little to no chances of rainfall throughout the duration of the 7-day forecast. If we extend it out, looking towards Memorial Day weekend, we'll have pretty nice weather for those outdoor plans with only small rain chances as it stands now. Jane?
Already Memorial Day weekend. Thanks, KJ. Got to make those plans already. Good news for swimmers thinking of plans. Open swim in the quarry at Kerrigan Farms is now open as of today. Kids and adults of all ages can swim in the quarry, jump off the rocks, and use that rope swing. Prices start at $20 per person. Reservations opened up a few weeks ago, but you don't only have to swim. Tickets also include catch and release fishing at 2 ponds. They're stocked with bass, bream, and crappie. Just bring your own fishing gear. Cheerwine Festival back today for another year. The iconic cherry soda celebrated its hometown of Salisbury 106 years after its creation. The festival featuring live entertainment, Cheerwine inspired food and drinks, activities for kids, just to name a few things. Hundreds of people were seen out so far enjoying the festivities, and that's going to run until 10 p.m. tonight. A kindergarten class in South Carolina is showing a school volunteer what his friendship means to them through a book that they created themselves. Sydney Shadrix shows us their lesson in kindness.
Where would you like it delivered?
At QE Elementary School, he's known as Mr. Chase.
He does a lot of things here at the school, is always around everywhere.
His mom, Andrea, works at the school, and Chase is happy to volunteer alongside her.
He runs a lot of errands, delivers a lot of things all over the school.
Kids know him everywhere. He's like a rock star.
They just love him. Yeah. Day one, they just fell in love with Mr. Chase.
So when it came time for the kindergartners in Miss Holman and Miss Wells' class to put together a book as a yearly assignment, the subject was clear.
Chase is special because he rides in a wheelchair.
The book would be about Mr. Chase.
They love him unconditionally. So put that into words and pictures that they draw, you can't replace that.
Each page written and illustrated by a different student, showing what they love about Mr. Chase.
Words of wisdom.
They could have done books about whatever they wanted, because they do a book every year at the end of the year anyway, so I was happy that it was about me.
And even though these kindergartners have many years of learning left, they're already teaching one of life's biggest lessons.
We want everyone to know that even though someone looks different, even though someone talks different, that they still have a way of communicating, and they still have a heart, they still have a brain, and they think and feel just like you do.
And with a heart full of love, Chase signed each kindergartner's book with his thumbprint, a reminder of what he has taught them as well.
That's what I want our kids to do. As they're growing up and they're learning, we want them to overcome their challenges and be positive about things and share that positivity with folks.
Chase is 34 years old and has an associate's degree in accounting. Is that nice?
Yeah.
You didn't need the glasses, KJ, when you were doing the weather. You saw all of that perfectly clear.
I really didn't, Jane. I really needed my glasses.
Really?
tonight.
I thought it might have been just a GQ thing.
Oh,
a
no.
look that you're trying to accomplish.
It was a bit of a struggle, but we made it.
Didn't know. All right. Act as if. And that's going to do it for us and your digital cut-in here live at 6. Hope you join us again tonight on WCNC Live at 11. Have a great night.